Okay, so if you're maybe getting a bit tired of those massive cloud platform fees, just for hosting your side projects or maybe personal dev stuff,
Yeah, those bills can really sneak up on you.
then you've probably come across names like CapRover and Dokploy. Some people call it Dowsy.
Right. These tools, they're basically pitched as your escape route, aren't they? Easy, free, self-hosting platforms. The idea is to ditch that painful sticker shock.
Exactly. They're like your personal open source way to deploy apps using Docker.
Very much cheaper alternatives to things like Heroku. They both use Docker, which is great, and they handle that really annoying part, the automatic SSL certificates.
Oh, yeah. Without having to manually mess with server configs, that's a lifesaver.
Definitely.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Our sources have a lot to say, and, well, while both seem pretty fantastic, we need to figure out which one really fits your needs best.
Right. Is it going to be the sort of battle-tested stability of CapRover?
Or do you go for the shiny, modern flexibility you get with Dokploy? That's really our mission today.
I think we have to start with age, with maturity, because that really defines the core trade-off here.
Makes sense.
CapRover is, well, it's the veteran in this space. It's been around since 2017.
Wow, okay, so that's like, what, 5 years plus?
Exactly. 5 years of bug fixes, security patches, thousands of users have hammered on it. It's rock solid, very stable.
And Dokploy, that's the new kid on the block, right? Launched just this year, 2024.
Brand new, yeah.
And it looks gorgeous, I have to say.
Yeah.
The interface is built on a really modern stack. It feels much more intuitive, cleaner maybe, compared to CapRover's look, which is functional, I guess.
It is functional, older feeling maybe, but with Dokploy being so new, especially for infrastructure tools, doesn't that raise a question mark about reliability?
That's what I was thinking. Are you trading proven stability for, like, a slicker UI and newer features?
That's the crux of it. Dokploy would argue its newness lets it bake in features that older systems find harder to add, particularly around deployment.
Okay, and this is where it gets really interesting for developers, based on what we read. Docker Compose support.
Yes, this is probably the biggest technical difference.
Our sources highlight that Dokploy handles full, standard Docker Compose files perfectly.
Which means you can take the exact setup you're using locally, all your services, databases, complex dependencies, and just deploy it as is.
That sounds incredibly convenient.
It is. Now with CapRover, you lose some of that direct portability. It only supports some Docker Compose features.
Right, it uses its own custom format, doesn't it?
Exactly. It forces you into its own configuration style, which means, well, two things for a developer.
Yeah.
One, less fine-grained control over the environment. And two, arguably more importantly, a bit of vendor lock-in.
Ah, okay. So if you wanted to move off CapRover later, maybe to a standard CI/CD pipeline,
You've got extra work. You have to convert that proprietary configuration back into something standard.
that distinction, the control versus maybe having to convert later, that feels pretty significant.
It can be, depending on your workflow and future plans.
Okay, let's shift gears slightly. What about scaling things up and just the general user experience?
Well, both tools promise they can scale to multiple servers. Run your apps across a cluster.
Right. But the sources seem to suggest Dokploy makes that multi-server setup a bit easier maybe, right out of the box.
It does seem to abstract away more of the complexity there, yeah.
Right.
Simplifies the orchestration side of things.
But is there a trade-off? What about just getting started, like for a total beginner?
Yeah. If we're talking about the pure learning curve, somebody just wanting to deploy one simple app fast, CapRover probably still wins there.
Because it's simpler overall?
It's simpler, and critically, it has that huge existing support structure.
The community effect, right. You can't ignore that. CapRover being 5 years older means
Thousands of tutorials, forum posts, troubleshooting guides for pretty much every issue imaginable. It's all out there.
whereas Dokploy's community, it's smaller.
It's smaller, naturally, but it is growing. And growing fast, especially as developers are drawn to that flexibility we talked about.
Okay, so bringing it all together, what does this actually mean for you, the listener? It sounds like we can draw a pretty clear line.
I think so, yeah. We can outline who each tool is really best for based on these points.
Right. So pick CapRover if what? If you value that proven stability above everything else.
Exactly. If you're running simpler projects, maybe you hate troubleshooting, and you really want that huge library of existing guides to fall back on, it's ideal for beginners, perhaps.
It wins on simplicity and just sheer tested stability.
Definitely. But conversely, Pick Dokploy if you're maybe a more experienced developer.
Yeah.
Running complex stuff, microservices.
And if you absolutely need that full control via standard Docker Compose.
And if you anticipate needing easier management for multi-server scaling down the line.
So Dokploy wins for modern features, that fine-grained control and flexibility.
That sums it up well. The key thing to remember, though.
They're both free.
Exactly. Both are completely free, open source, and ultimately, they both save you significant money compared to those big paid cloud platforms.
Which is why we're talking about them in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay, so final thought then. Since both are zero cost to acquire, it raises an interesting question, doesn't it? When the financial cost is zero, but the cost of switching later because you've invested your time, your developer effort is actually quite high.
Right, setting everything up, learning the quirks.
How do you personally value that trade-off? The proven stability and massive community of CapRover versus the, let's say, pure modern feature set and Docker Compose supported Dokploy.
That's a really good point. It's not just about the dollar cost, it's about your time and effort.
Something to definitely mull over before you kick off that next big project.